Springfield Armory occupies a lane in the American firearms market that almost no other brand can claim. On one end of their lineup, you have Croatian-manufactured, striker-fired pistols that run in the same factory supplying militaries worldwide. On the other end, you have American-made 1911s and 2011s rolling out of Geneseo, Illinois, with match-grade barrels, forged frames, and hand-fitted components. What makes Springfield's 2026 lineup so compelling is its sheer range. From the modular Echelon rewriting the duty pistol playbook to budget 1911s, proving that great triggers do not require a second mortgage, Springfield covers more ground than almost any other manufacturer in the market. But that range creates a real problem for buyers. Not everything in a wide lineup deserves equal attention. Some Springfield pistols are genuinely exceptional, some are showing their age, and some new 2026 releases have changed the conversation completely. 10 pistols. Every spec is verified, every placement is honest. From number 10 to number 1. Number 10, Springfield X D Mod 3. The Springfield XD Mod 3 is the latest evolution of the XD series, priced at around $329 and delivering a reliable striker-fired platform in a compact package that remains one of Springfield's most accessible entry points. The XD Mod 3 earns the bottom spot not because it is unreliable, but because it represents the least evolved platform in Springfield's current lineup. The grip safety that divides shooter opinion has never gone away. The trigger is adequate rather than impressive. The ergonomics have been refined across generations, but still trail the Hellcat and Echelon families meaningfully in 2026. What it does right, it runs reliably, it is genuinely affordable, and for a first-time buyer who needs a proven platform at a tight budget, it delivers without complaint. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 16+1, barrel 4.0 inches, weight 28 ounces, price $329 to $399. The verdict: the most affordable entry point in Springfield's pistol lineup. Reliable and honest, but the least competitive gun on this list against modern alternatives. Number 9, Springfield XDM Elite 4.5. The XDM Elite 4.5 takes the XD platform and pushes it meaningfully further. The match-grade barrel, improved trigger, fiber optic front sight, and optics ready slide represent real upgrades over the base XD that make the Elite a genuinely competitive full-size option. The XDM series has a strong track record across millions of rounds. The grip safety is either loved or hated, but functionally the XDM competes directly with Glock and Smith and Wesson in the duty and home defense category. The trigger on the Elite is noticeably better than the base XDM, with a cleaner break and shorter reset that approaches genuine usability for competitive shooting, in a way the standard XDM trigger never achieved. The 19+1 capacity gives it a meaningful round count advantage over direct competitors. The honest limitation in 2026 is that the Echelon sitting higher on this list has largely made the XDM Elite redundant within Springfield's own lineup. Better ergonomics, better optics mounting, and more modularity at a comparable price. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 19+1, barrel 4.5 inches, weight 29 ounces, price $549 to $629. The verdict: a meaningful upgrade over the base XD platform with genuine competitive credentials. Sits at number 9 because the Echelon above it makes a stronger argument at a similar price in 2026. Number 8. Springfield 1911. Mil-Spec. Every 1911 in Springfield's catalog starts here. The Mil-Spec is a faithful reproduction of the original government model 1911, built on a forged steel frame, running a 5-inch barrel and delivering the single-action trigger that made the 1911 platform the standard for precision handgun shooting for over a century. The Springfield 1911 Garrison is the best overall 1911 for most buyers, but the Mil-Spec below it delivers the same forged steel construction and Mil-Spec aftermarket compatibility at a lower price, making it the honest starting point for anyone entering the 1911 ecosystem. At $799 to $849, the Mil-Spec gives you a genuine all-steel 1911 with tight fitment and a clean factory trigger at a price that most competing manufacturers cannot match for equivalent construction quality. The aftermarket compatibility is the deepest of any 1911 platform available. The limitation is that it is the most basic Springfield 1911 available. No fiber optic sights, no enhanced controls, no match barrel. Everything above it in the 1911 lineup offers meaningful upgrades worth paying for. Specs: caliber .45, AFCP, capacity 7+1, barrel 5.0 inches, frame, forged steel, weight 39 ounces, price $799 to $849. The verdict: the most affordable genuine all-steel 1911 Springfield makes. The entry point to the platform, not the destination. Number 7. Springfield Hellcat Standard. When the original Hellcat launched, it earned Guns and Ammo Handgun of the Year in 2020, and the reason was straightforward. At just 1.0 inches wide and 6.0 inches in length, the Hellcat delivered 11 plus 1 rounds from a flush magazine and 13 plus 1 from an extended magazine in a micro-compact package that genuinely competed with the SIG P365 for the first time from a major American manufacturer. The standard Hellcat in 2026 remains a genuinely capable micro-compact at a street price of $499 to $549. The adaptive grip texture, low-bore axis, and excellent factory ergonomics make it one of the most shootable micro-compacts available at its price point. The OSP version adds optics compatibility that keeps it relevant in 2026's red dot first carry environment. It sits at number 7 because the Hellcat Pro OSP above it adds 15 plus 1 capacity and a factory compensation option without significantly increasing the carry footprint, making the step up worth taking for most buyers. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 11 plus 1 flush, 13 plus 1 extended, barrel 3.0 inches, width 1.0 inch, weight 18 ounces, price $499 to $549. The verdict: the micro-compact that put Springfield in the carry conversation. Still excellent in 2026, still competitive, and still the most affordable entry into the Hellcat family. Number 6. Springfield S-35. Springfield Armory's S-35 leans into tradition while quietly modernizing John Browning's classic P-35 formula. Built with a forged slide and frame, a cold hammer-forged barrel, a reshaped hammer to avoid bite, and an extended thumb safety, the SA-35 delivers 15-round capacity with modern white dot sights and checkered walnut grips refined for 21st century shooters at an MSRP of $799. In 2026, Springfield went further with the SA-35 4-inch variant, a shorter-barreled version that makes the platform genuinely viable for carry. The new SA-35 4-inch feels compact and lightweight in the hand, with a barrel and slide 0.7 inches shorter and 1.7 ounces lighter than the original, standardizing the custom baby high-power concept that gunsmiths had been building for decades. The SA-35 eliminates the magazine disconnect that ruined the original high-power's trigger feel. The result is a single-action break that experienced shooters consistently describe as the finest trigger available in a production pistol at this price point. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 15 plus 1, barrel 4.7 inches standard, 4.0 inches compact, frame forged steel, weight 32 ounces, price $799 to $849. The verdict: 90 years of high-power heritage with every meaningful flaw of the original corrected. The SA-35 is the most historically significant pistol in Springfield's 2026 lineup. Number 5. Springfield 1911 Garrison. The Springfield 1911 Garrison is the best overall 1911 for most buyers, balancing forged steel construction, Mil-Spec aftermarket compatibility, and a street price under $750. It delivers everything the Mil-Spec offers and adds a match-grade barrel, improved sights, and cleaner factory trigger geometry that makes it the most complete value in the production 1911 market. The Garrison represents the sweet spot of Springfield's 1911 lineup. Enough refinement over the Mil-Spec to matter for a serious shooter, priced low enough that it does not demand the justification required for the premium models above it. The single-action trigger breaks cleanly at around 4 to 4.5 pounds from the factory, which is competitive for any production 1911 without custom shop involvement. It is available in both .45 ACP and 9mm, giving buyers genuine caliber choice within the same proven platform. The 9mm version with its 9 plus 1 capacity makes a compelling case for shooters who want 1911 ergonomics with modern 9mm economics. Specs: caliber .45 A, CP, or 9mm. Capacity 7 plus 1 and .45, 9 plus 1 and 9mm. Barrel 5.0 inches. Frame forged steel. Weight 39 ounces. Price $699 to $749. The verdict: the best value. 1911 Springfield makes for most buyers. Match-grade barrel, clean factory trigger, and forged construction at a price that makes competing production 1911s look overpriced. Number 4. Springfield Hellcat Pro OSP. The Hellcat Pro OSP delivers 15+1 capacity in a frame, measuring just 1 inch wide and 6.6 inches in overall length. It ships with both a 15-round and 17-round magazine in the box, and the compensated variant offers meaningfully better muzzle control than the standard model. Independent testing across over 1,000 rounds showed reliable function with mixed ammunition types throughout. The OSP slide accepts Shield RMSC footprint, red dots without adapter plates, and factory sights co-witness with an optic mounted. The adaptive grip texture locks into your hand without being abrasive during all-day carry. And the Hellcat Pro Comp variant adds an integral compensator that reduces muzzle flip to a degree that makes follow-up shots faster and more accurate without requiring any aftermarket modification. The Hellcat Pro is the best all-around Springfield Armory pick, combining micro-compact size with 15-round capacity. There is not a pistol this size from any manufacturer with quite this level of performance at this price. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 15+1, barrel 3.7 inches, width 1.0 inch, weight 21 ounces, price $599 to $699. The verdict: the finest micro-compact Springfield makes. 15 rounds, optics ready, factory compensation available, and proven across thousands of rounds without complaint. Number 3. Springfield 1911 Ronin Operator. The Springfield Ronin Operator at around $800 to $900 is the best entry point into genuine premium 1911 territory. It has a forged frame, match-grade barrel, fiber optic front sight, and clean aesthetics. A genuine step-up that delivers what custom shop 1911s at twice the price used to require. The Ronin Operator adds a rail for a weapon light, an extended beaver tail grip safety, an ambidextrous thumb safety, and a match-grade stainless barrel to the Garrison's foundation. The trigger is hand-fitted to a tighter standard than the Garrison, breaking cleanly at around 4 pounds from the factory with zero grit and minimal over-travel. For the serious 1911 shooter who wants a platform capable of home defense, duty carry, and precision range work without stepping into the $1,200 plus tier, the Ronin Operator is the most complete production 1911 available at its price from any major American manufacturer. Specs: caliber .45A, CP or 9mm, capacity 7+1 in .45, 9+1 in 9mm, barrel 5.0 inches match-grade stainless, frame forged steel with rail, weight 40 ounces, price $849 to $949. The verdict: the production 1911 makes custom shop pricing feel unnecessary. The Ronin Operator earns number 3 because it delivers match-grade 1911 performance at a price that serious shooters can actually justify. Number 2. Springfield Echelon 4.0 FC. The Echelon was already one of the most capable duty-grade 9mm pistols on the market. The 4.0 FC solves a problem every serious carrier knows by heart. The compact is easier to carry, but the full size gives you better capacity and a grip you can actually use. The 4.0 FC closes that gap by combining a full-size grip with a compact 4-inch slide, giving you 17-round flush magazine capacity and a 20-round extended magazine, both included in the box. Over 30 optics fit directly to the Echelon slide without plates through the variable interface system, including the Trijican RMR, Holosun 507C, Leupold Delta Point Pro, and Shield RMSC footprints. The trigger is noticeably better than a stock Glock, and the extraction is positive across mixed ammunition types through 1,000+ round testing. The Echelon 4.0 FC answers the 2 most common complaints about the original Echelon. The full-size frame was slightly large for comfortable carry, and the optics mounting ecosystem, while excellent, required buyers to commit to a specific footprint. The 4.0 FC's crossover dimensions solved the first problem, and the VIS system was already solving the second. At $710 suggested retail with 2 magazines included, the value proposition is genuinely difficult to argue against. Specs: caliber 9mm, how much? Capacity 17+1 flush, 20+1 extended, barrel 4.0 inches, optics 30+ direct mount footprints. Price $699 to $749. The verdict: the most feature-complete duty pistol under $750 available from any manufacturer in 2026. The Echelon 4.0 FC earns number 2 because it does more from the factory at its price than almost anything competing with it. Number 1. Springfield 1911 DS Prodigy. The Springfield 1911 DS Prodigy brings double-stack 1911 performance to the range with modern capacity and optics-ready configurations. Built for speed, accuracy, and recoil control, the Prodigy bridges classic 1911 ergonomics with contemporary competitive demands. Springfield partnered with Hilton Yum of 10-8 Performance to create a masterclass 1911 variant built on the Prodigy platform for 2026, starting with hand-selected forged carbon steel frames and slides paired with stainless bull barrels. Springfield fits and blends each pistol before outfitting it with 10-8 performance parts, including a flat trigger, extended magazine catch, and G10 grips by VZ. The standard Prodigy already delivers the most complete package in Springfield's lineup, a double-stack 2011 architecture with 17+1 capacity, an optics-ready slide with direct mounting for popular red dot footprints, a match-grade barrel, a trigger that breaks at around 4 pounds with zero creep from the factory, and the 1911 grip angle, manual of arms, and single-action operation that serious competition shooters have trusted for decades, now in a modern double-stack platform that addresses the original's only genuine weakness, capacity. At a street price of $1,299 to $1,399, the Prodigy delivers a level of factory performance that would cost $2,000 plus from a custom shop. Competition shooters in USPSA Limited and similar divisions have adopted it at a rate that reflects genuine performance advantage rather than brand preference. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 17+1, barrel 5.0 inches match grade, frame forged steel, double stack, optics, direct mount, price $1,299 to $1,399. The verdict. Number 1. The finest pistol Springfield Armory currently makes. Double stack capacity, match grade accuracy, 1911 ergonomics, and factory trigger quality that competition shooters pay custom shop prices to replicate on other platforms. The Prodigy earns the top spot because nothing else in Springfield's lineup delivers at this level. 10 Springfield Armory pistols. 1 honest ranking. A reliable $500 Hellcat that you carry every day is infinitely more useful than a $1,600 RP that lives in the safe because it is too heavy to carry. Buy what fits your mission first and your budget second. Every gun on this list delivers on that principle in its own way. Springfield Armory does not make a bad pistol, but it makes pistols that are better suited to specific purposes than others. Knowing which one fits your needs is the only ranking that matters in the end. Drop your current Springfield in the comments and tell us whether you agree with the number 1 spot.